Hi friends, and welcome back to Lily's reading. Today we're going to do a general reading for the zodiac, I believe zodiac, what did I have it as? Air signs. And for those of you that don't know, it is the Gemini, Libra, and the Aquarius. So let's jump in. Let's see what you guys need to know. Remember that it is a general love. Cross watchers welcome. And I invite you all in to watch what I'm doing. All right. So I'm going to start off with the Gemini, then the Libra, then the Aquarius, all right? So if this is not for you, then fast forward to what is yours. And again, thank you for watching. So here we have is my life is not as together as it seems. So maybe someone is reminiscing, someone is thinking about someone, and that person is like, well, my life is not what it looks like. It's like they're hiding something, or they're like, sometimes social media can also get in the way. Like, we only want you to see the happiness, but you don't know what's going on in the background. So you're assuming the person that you're looking for is happy. All right. So I want to say that you should, it's almost like your person is sending you like some type of a sign. Like, you know me better than that is what they're saying. You've known me longer. You've known me since we were children. Like, do you really think that all of this is going on? Or like, try to look underneath the surface, because something is bothering me is what they're saying. I don't know if it's a warning, but it does feel like there's the Page of Wands right here with the the message, and the message of passion, the message of love. Your person still loves you, even though you might think like they've moved on and everything is happy-go-lucky. I feel like your person is, that's that message of your person is still in love with you. Your person still wants to be with you. So the Eight of Wands is showing, or you could be with your person and your person is going through something where they're like, not everything is about you, or not everything is what you think it is. And this is something that they want to tell you, but they don't want to come out of respect. So doing things in spirit, it's like we're going in the right direction, but we're doing it at a very fast pace is what this seems. So for me, let's get a little bit more, because you could be dealing with water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right. So spirit guides and angels, let's get a little bit more to this story. What's going on in their person's life? Sometimes we have partners and our partners don't talk, and it leaves us to think about like, what is going on? Like, what are they cheating? Is there something that's going on? Your person might be falling into a bit of depression. Maybe your person is has all these dreams that they want to do, or has these conversations in their head, but they're portraying themselves to be happy in such a way. But your person is also mirroring themselves inside them. They're not liking what they're seeing about themselves. They're not liking who they are, what they look like. There's something where your person is just, they feel like they're stuck. And here is what's going on in their head. It's just like they keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole. Therefore, there could be a bit of depression that's going on with your person. 10 of Cups. I always say the ones who smile the most, that laugh the most, we have to be careful, because we really don't know what's going on in the background. We don't know what's going on, inside their head. So just be patient with your person. Show love always, regardless. If you're choosing not to love, then move away, because you don't know what your words can do to trigger your person. So spirit guides and angels, what is your advice? So the advice that Spirit is giving you, because it puts you in a situation too where your person is closing down and you can't really understand it. So you feel like you're in, choppy waves. You feel like there's something that's going on, but you have also grown with your person. You're opening platforms with your person. And here it is with the Fool is, someone who's afraid. They're afraid of the unknown, afraid of taking a risk, afraid of trusting Spirit. And Spirit is saying, trust us, that everything is going to be okay, even though you don't see it or you're not understanding it. Everything is going to be okay. That's all you need to do is trust us. We're making big moves for you. We're opening platforms for you. There are also, maybe some of you are exploring other options as well. But whatever it is, you're growing and you're learning, because here's there's the Six of Swords, where you're kind of waiting for someone to pull your boat, or maybe that's what your person is doing, is kind of waiting for you to pull their boat. You know, whatever the situation may be, I feel like Spirit is kind of like, it's almost like if it says like trust the universe, because you're not going to know until you start to learn to trust. But it also feels like the energy kind of comes to a halt, where it's just like a standstill. Spirit guides and angels, can you just give us a little bit more advice? Because it feels like there's something more deeper under the surface that I'm not really getting out. So here's the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a download of information. And it's like, you know, I feel like Spirit is saying only you'll know, you'll understand this. So I hope this message, you know, falls to the person that needs to hear it, because here is the other, you know, Two of Wands is setting boundaries for yourself. You and your person need to start setting boundaries, but it also talks about exploring. Being afraid to move out of your comfort zone sometimes can put us in a stuck situation, you know. So that's why I say, you know, with your person, it says, my life may not seem, you know, may not be as together as it seems. And it's because you or your person might have created a box where you're just, where you're at, you're comfortable, but you're also stuck because you're not trying to move any further. So it's time to get creative. So when it comes to your love relationship, you know, either, you know, stand with your person, or your person has to stand with you, vice versa, right? But I'm just going to give it to you one way, but take the information as you wish, but you both are going to have to get creative in hyping each other up. That's the key to all of this, is trusting each other and understanding, showing your person, or showing them how to move out of their comfort zone, to show them that they can do this. They might have went through something to where they're willing to please you, but at the end of the day, what about them? What about their feelings? What about what they're going through? Have we checked in with them? You know? So I'm going to leave that here, because I feel like it's just going to keep going, you know, deeper and deeper into a reading. And this is not supposed to be that long. So we're going to move on to the Libra. And the Libra is, I am becoming a better person. So Libras, I don't know what is going on with you guys, but you guys might be looking for stability, marriage, celebration, something big is coming your way. And it's almost like you've been biding your time, is what this feels like. And it's like the calm after the storm. You've been biding your time. Maybe someone is returning from your past and you're hoping that you'll get it right this time. Something is going on, but it's coming in at a slow pace. But this can also be something that leads to marriage. You might feel like you've actually met your person. Let's see. Let's get some more. I feel like this is someone who's returning from the past, someone that you had to let go of. You know, you got the death and you also got the rebirth. So this is something that you had to let go of because you had to work. Maybe there was something that you had to find out about yourself, something that you had to work on yourself. You know, there was something that you chose, but, you know, you were just, and it could also be that you needed to learn about yourself, right? Maybe you were the Romero in the relationship. Maybe you were the one that was like, you know, the person that had many different options. And maybe your person felt that, you know, and maybe you were saying to yourself, you know what, I'll settle down when I find the right one. And that right one was in there. That right one was in your face and they ended up leaving, is what this kind of feels like. And that was your lesson to be learned. You needed to work on yourself. And now, you know, your person is saying like, you know, I'm a better person because of you. This could be you that's saying it, or this could be your person that's saying it. But there is definitely some type of connection that is going on between you and your person. I also feel like you guys might be traveling to see each other, or you're, you know, kind of moving things at a fast pace or a rush. It's like, you know, one person is kind of like on the, you know, on the waiting, on the defense of like, you know what, I don't really know, but the other one is willing to travel. That's what that kind of feels like. But this is a brand new opportunity. Don't let the past define the person that you or your person is today. I feel like even though if it's a little gap or a long gap, you guys had to learn something in order to become, you know, one or as a whole. So this is kind of what this feels like. I just want to get some more advice. The advice here, I'm not even going to pull anymore. The advice is this can definitely work. This can definitely be a balanced relationship, is that you guys have to be patient. patient and kind and respectful and lovable with each other. And you guys have to use your energies, and you have to play with your energy, masculine, feminine energy. Need to know, right? Learn when to use it at the right time. All right, we're going to move over to the Aquarius. The Aquarius, there's something that is going on, because in this card, it says, I'm starting to understand our connection. So I feel like there's a breakup that is going on, and I feel like maybe you're starting to realize, or you're starting to wake up and realize that your person is not really supposed to be your person, or that you've been clinging for too long. Because right here with the Five of Wands speaks of an inner battle. It speaks of, like if you look at it, it's clear, all these women are beating each other with their swords. And for me, this is like an internal battle. I'm starting to understand our connection between you and your person. You're having an internal battle within you. So here it is like you stayed in this relationship for far too long, to where now you're crying about all, everything that you have left behind, or that you're getting ready to leave behind. But there is a love out there for you. I believe wholeheartedly that there is love out there for everybody, regardless to, whether our relationship was horrible, we were the horrible person. It doesn't matter. It's that you were trying to make something work that you knew wasn't going to work. You were clinging on to hope and desires, and this was not working for you. And Spirit needed you to see that. They needed you to understand that. It's time to move forward. Stop thinking about your past and what you've lost, and turn. All you have to do is turn. There are 2 cups right there on the side that have not spilled. Live in the moment, and you'll see that your person is right there in front of you. 6 of Swords shows you kind of like packing up and moving on. So I feel like it's a lesson learned type of feeling, but your person is there. I assure you, your person is there. So here is the King of Wands, where someone becomes single. So that just to me shows that, maybe that's the breakup is what you needed. But right now you need to fix yourself, because you got a lot of pressure lying on you, or you've got a lot of, burdens that you need to start fixing. Or maybe you have still connection with your person, and you're trying to, separate from your person, but, maybe you got bills in your name that, or your person's name that you need to disconnect from. There's something that is there, but, this is still an emotional situation to where a lot of you are really not ready to jump into a relationship. It's, you need to learn about yourself, and maybe you haven't really been by yourself. So Spirit guides and angels, what is your advice to the beautiful Aquarius? Change, major change is coming for you. It's the closing of a chapter and on to a new beginning. But I assure you, you will find your happiness. You will find the things that you need to find. You might find, your light at the end of the tunnel that you're going through. And because you had stayed in this relationship for so long, you didn't see it. But now you will start to move on, and you will start to see it. All right, you guys, I really do hope that you all enjoyed this reading, and I can't thank you guys enough. If you like this, please do click on the button that shows that you like it, and it will let me know that this is what you want to see. So thank you all for watching, for sharing, for even participating in the comments. I really do appreciate that. So I will see you all on the next one. Bye.